Our grandchildren won't be asking what we said. They will be living with the consequences of what we did or didn't do.
I think ultimately we all want to see action, not words, action. You can't look at it like it's just the government's responsibility, or it's just the companies, or it's just some wealthy philanthropist. Everyone's got to work together, and I think now it's universally acknowledged that something's got to be done. You've got to do it. It's no good just talking about it. You've got to work together, and you've got to do it.
The biggest reason to bring the business community together is that everybody has a different perspective. There are people who are developing new technologies, people who are finance, people who are communicators. And it's by bringing everybody together that we'll be able to solve the big problems, right? And climate change is a big problem. So it's about convening power.
I think the greatest outcome from this COP will be tangible progress leading to tangible action. So I think it's great that at the COP this year, the Business and Philanthropy Forum is coming together and SMI using it as a chance to bring people together around particular topics. The Water Task Group met today. We had a roundtable talking about how to bring resilient water solutions to some of the poorest parts of the world. I think we cannot do anything without collaboration. And it was fantastic this morning hearing from Pepsi that on the issue of water, Pepsi and Coke collaborate. And the point that Jim was making from Pepsi is if that kind of collaboration happens between two of the toughest competitors in the world, we should all be able to collaborate. And we have to make progress.
I've always said you got to get Indigenous peoples around decision-making tables. Any private sector company that has Indigenous peoples is going to be proactive enough that they're going to be out ahead of the game. Like, they're going to be long-term sustainable business development operations in a more effective and efficient manner. And that's key. Let's keep the drive for 1.5 alive. Let's really reach those goals and targets and actually implement them so that governments work with the private sector and the philanthropic sector, include Indigenous voices.
I believe in constructive engagement. I'm quite a radical, really. I'm a farmer on the land and I come from an NGO world. I think it is of critical importance to bring the business community together at leadership level. Of course, all the CEOs here have businesses to run, but they actually want to also act in the commons because they can see that the climate emergency and the nature emergency and actually the social challenges of our time, they all need collective action. We can work in harmony with nature in ways which has beneficial impacts on nature, because in the end, nature and ourselves form part of one inseparable whole.
Boomitra works with farmers around the world to help them improve their soils and increase their income through the generation of carbon removal credits. So here I've had the chance to meet many other CEOs and chief sustainability officers and figure out ways that we can collaborate with the private sector to enable climate action to actually happen at scale, because that's what we need right now.
If you look at how much money we need to deliver those sustainable development goals in Paris, it's about 4 trillion a year till 2030. That is impossible for governments to do on their own. So it's going to take all of us. And business has the ability, the energy, and the innovative capacity to help us to deliver it.